All right, good evening, everybody. We're going to be starting here momentarily. So glad that you guys can join us again for another broadcast here. Got some exciting things we're going to be discussing tonight. Just a moment here. Let me see. There we go. We are broadcasting, just to let you know, we're broadcasting here on YouTube, but we're also broadcasting on our Facebook page for SambaTree. That's SambaTree.com. So yeah, you can catch us over there too. If you're not familiar with our Facebook page, we're right over here. Let me pull that up. Not that. I'll be pulling that up momentarily there. Yeah, so we're on SambaTree. So if you're on Facebook, you can check us out over there. All right, and give us a follow too. Because a lot of times we're dropping new info and articles and neat little videos and stuff like that. So yeah, you can check us out over on SambaTree. If you're on Facebook, check us out over here on SambaTree. All righty. All right, so we'll be here. We'll be starting here momentarily. Hope you guys having a good day. Another great day over here on the East Coast. Really another great day. It was cold out here though, but it was nice. It was nice to have the what you call it. It was nice that it was cold. Even though it was cold, it was still nice to that the sun was out, because we've been having a long string of cloudy days, man. I tell you, a long string of it, and it just seemed like I feel like Superman sometimes, man. When you cover that sun up, I'm just like, I can't. I don't know. I can't. I be trying to figure things out, man. But yeah, it's it's so good to be here now. So I did get out, and my son beat me to it. He was out there sitting out in the sun. And I said, you know what, let me get on out there too. So I got out there too. And what was I going to say? Sun. And then, I got out there, did my grounding as well. Almost fell asleep. It was so nice out there. But in the way our house where we live is situated, the wind sometimes, for the most part, it's coming from from down the street. So we never get like the full frontal of the wind. So it could be windy, but on the side of our house, it's like no wind. And so we can just be sitting up there and just enjoying it. So I hope you guys if it was nice where you were, you get out there too. So spring is definitely coming. Make no mistake about it. It says, someone said, it's a good day here in Southern California. Clouds are going away slowly. Spring cleaning and changing curtains. That sounds wonderful to me. I said, try and make it so. She said, also, can you all put copper beads in all sizes on your website, please? I make jewelry and would like to buy some. Let me, when she comes in, let's run that by her, okay? Or you can email us. Email us at, what is it? SambaTree@protonmail.com. SambaTree@protonmail.com. You said, I still can't sign in the bond tube. And you emailed me, right? I want to see if you emailed me or not on that. Because someone emailed me with the same issue, and I just reset their password, and I didn't hear anything back from them, so I don't know. So, but yeah, if you email me, just email me again tonight. I know I keep telling you, email me. And if you've been doing that, it's just, like I said again, there's a lot to juggle. So as long as it's in front of me, I can get right to it. But so I'll check that out for you. But anyway, we're going to have a great night tonight. We're going to be introducing some things that we're going to be offering over on some new options that we're going to be offering over on SambaTree.com. So we're going to be talking about that again. One more time, if you're on Facebook, you can also track us on there. The video in its entirety will be available there on Facebook as well as here and also on our YouTube page. Let me bring that up here just a moment. Let me bring up our YouTube page. Our YouTube page is simple. It's SambaTree. So I'm just going to go to YouTube, and in the search box, I'm going to type in SambaTree. And type that in there. That's it. So that's our YouTube page as well. So we're uploading things over there as well. So yeah, I tell you, it's a full-time job in of itself trying to keep all these things up here. So yeah. So if you're not following us, tracking us on YouTube on our SambaTree page, once you go ahead and do that, well, and we getting ready to start here momentarily, but I just wanted to run this stuff by you. And good to see everybody here again in the chat. Oh, shoot. All right, very quickly then. So I'm gonna go ahead and get little things started here. So there's a couple of things I wanted to mention to y'all. Number one, I didn't realize this until I was on TikTok, and I found out on TikTok that YouTube is now offering on podcasts. But I looked into it, and I think it's just, how on our, okay, let me bring this up here. Okay, so up here, you have like home, videos, shorts, lives, and then it goes on, and you see community here. Well, you can add a whole nother section there just for podcasts. And so I thought about it, and I was like, okay, there'll be another podcast. So what may be happening starting tomorrow, I'm still trying to put it together, is okay, we have off plantation radio, right? Well, I haven't done it in a minute. But I'm thinking about doing another one that's going to be it's going to be called Digital Plantation. And that one, I think that's what the name is going to be. And that one is going to be, think of off plantation radio, but think of it as not, how we do very long and all of that. Like it could be 2.5 hours plus, because we're just going news. I'm not going to do that. Instead, what this is going to be is no more than 20 minutes. 20 minutes. I'll pick like 2 news items, and then we'll just make that into a podcast. And so, yeah, so I'm going to be using, because I'm like, as long as the options are there, I'm going to use all of them. And so, yeah, so be on the lookout for that this week. Starting this week, I'll be starting another podcast, where we'll just take a couple of news items and then we'll just hit it. And that's it. And we're going to stay along the lines of, in terms of the topics we're going to be talking about. It's just going to be news. It's going to be health, wellness, science, maybe politics. Don't activate anything on there. Oh, no. Okay. Along those lines. So yeah, so just be on the lookout for that. I'll let you know about that. Okay. So that would be on, because I'm like, as long as y'all offering that, I'm going to use it. And then of course, on, thank you, Wande, we have, Issachar Online. That's still on over on, what is it? WONIradio.com. We have a broadcast we do over there as well. Be rolling, y'all. Be rolling. So yeah, you can check us out over there, WONIradio.com. And I'm still on my to-do list is to get all those past broadcasts uploaded somewhere. I think I'm going to upload them all on SoundCloud. So I'll let you know about that. I've been meaning to get to them. So anyway, the other thing is this week, I told y'all on our platform on YouTube, and, like I just pointed out to you, we have the SambaTree YouTube channel, but I'm not broadcasting there. I'm broadcasting on our Journeyman and Woman plantation. Wow. Right. It just came out, right? Journeyman and Woman channel on YouTube. And so anyway, what was my point? What was my point? Journeyman and Woman, I'm broadcasting there. I was talking about podcasts, and that's what it was. And so on Journeyman and Woman, I told y'all, in the past, we really spent a great deal of time discussing, things on, biblical based topics, right? Looking at things from the perspective of the Bible and all of that. And since then, I decided that we're not going to do that on this platform any longer. Instead, we're going to stick to just some key things, the other topics, that we talk about. I told you we were going to be doing that. And as far as like the biblical based things, we'll still talk about that, but we'll talk about that over on mybondtube.com. Okay. So that's still going on. We're just not doing it here on YouTube. But this week, we went to the far extremes of that, meaning that we went to the to the very border of that. What I just told you, meaning that we talked about the topic of circumcision, and as because that topic is a health issue, but it's also an issue that does cross a lot of lines when I say cross lines, intersections. When it comes to, the Bible, it touches on that as well. So it's a mixture of both. But what we try to stick to is dealing with it, looking at it from a health perspective. In the series that we did we didn't do it this week. I just rebroadcasted the series. This is a series that we did, I guess it was last year, on regarding circumcision. We were looking at it mostly from a health perspective, and then also historical, where did it begin and all of that. And again, if you have not taken the time to look at that, I encourage you to watch it, even from a health perspective, and why it's so important for you to make sure that you're very aware of what it does to the body, the impact it has on men. And that's what we were talking about, the male circumcision, but also, within the confines of marriage, it has an impact on the female as well as on the spouse as well. So yeah, I would highly encourage you to watch it, because family, listen, there is a war going on, and it's a war for our children above all else. And if you've noticed, if you haven't taken notice yet, I'm sure many of you have, with this LGBT agenda, they have been going full steam ahead and making a beeline right towards our children. And this is what I was thinking. I ran out for a few minutes before I came in here today. Listen, when if I come across someone who is living that life, I don't hate them. And if you're watching, I don't hate you. I don't. In fact, if that's the life you want to live, then you live your life. It's just as simple as that. It ain't impacting me. You understand? So if that's the life you want to live, then live it. I'm not going to be protesting in front of your house. I'm not going to be, doing whatever else. No, fine. If that's what you want to do in your house, then you do that in your house. It's fine. Just like I do things in my house. Now, here's the thing now, but it's never just that, because what this movement has done is taken it even further and want to ram it down people's throats who don't agree, not just don't agree, but don't love what you do. And now what we're seeing is this thing is turning, where they have weaponized it to where you have parents or just adults who may not be about that life are now being penalized and being punished for saying, hey, listen, we're not agreeing with that. You do what you want, but leave the children out of this. And so, but this is a serious push that they have been doing with our children, and even for, adults as well. Now, there's two videos, short videos, very, very short videos I want to just show you that go along the lines of this. And this is just kind of like getting us ready, what we're going to be showing you tonight. I've never watched this show, but I've always heard about it. It's that show, it featuring a little boy, and they saying it's a little girl. No, it's a little boy that they had him go through a full transition, and he goes by the name of Jazz. Well, there's a on Twitter, there's a page that I follow, Gays Against Groomers, And I've told you about this. I said, it's gotten so bad that you have gays and lesbians who are now coming together, and they're saying, we recognize this trend when it comes to going after children, and we don't like it. And so we're going to come together and we're going to fight against it. Now, who saw that coming? But it's so egregious because a lot of these adults who are gay or lesbian, many of them have been touched by grooming and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? In fact, I saw a video just recently of, how many of y'all remember Tone, the gospel singer? And it was like yesterday, matter of fact, I think I saw it. And he was giving his story about how he became gay or whatever. But I was listening to him. He was trying to play down. He said, a lot of times people like to say the reason why they're gay or lesbian is because of something that happened in their childhood. And he was trying to minimize that. And as he kept talking, he was like, well, yeah, it happened to me too. I was like, well, that's why people bring it up, is because a lot of it is tied to something trauma that happened in childhood. Now, the reason why I mention that as it pertains to circumcision is that the damage that is done, it's very similar to what a child experiences when they are being abused, and so that's why I'm bringing that up. So I want to show you this very, very short clip. This is from that show that I was telling you about. I forgot what it's called. It's jazz something, I don't know. And here is the mother, talking with her friends and basically saying, hey, listen, I'm going to get my, bunk that. He's going to just listen to it. Let me just play it. Let me just play it here.
I'm worried about her mental well-being and her dilation. The minute she leaves my house, we have a dilation problem.
That is a concern. When you don't have that watchful eye, they tend to go back to old patterns.
I have woken Jazz out of a dead sleep and taken the dilator and put the lubrication on it and said, here, you take this and you put it in your vagina. If not, I will. But Jazz is bad, even when I'm home once a day. I would be so mad if she goes away to college and that thing seals up. I will wring her neck. Can you imagine? No, I can't imagine.
So what she's saying is, in case you're not tracking there, what she's basically saying is because once a male, gets that sexual reassignment surgery done, then it's a very long time that they have to go through. It's probably for the rest of their lives, where something has to be inserted down there to keep it open, because your body is going to be your body. It's going to, if I'm a male, my body's going to operate like a male body. I don't care how you were born. I don't care if you say I was born this way, but inside I'm a little girl. It doesn't matter. Your body, the earth suit that you have, it's still going to do how it's going to operate like it's been designed. And that is, if you get hurt, it's going to heal itself. So naturally, if you go in and you're ripping all of those things out, that was put in there by the Most High, your body is trying to heal itself. So people who go through those surgeries, males that go through that surgery, they actually have to insert something in there to keep it open, because otherwise your body is trying to close that up. And if that happens, then there's a lot more hurt and pain in your future. And so here you're talking about a child here, that she and her friends, she's complaining to her friends, like, listen, I'm going to get him. I'm going to make him. I'm sitting up here like, this grooming on extreme that they're putting on national television, and they're making this normal, like this is the new. No, there's nothing normal about that at all, And so our responsibility here on this platform, as I'm talking about, there's many other videos I can show you too, but I'll post some of them. I'm just going to have to put them on mybondtube.com, because I ain't trying to put it on here. But I will say this. As it ties to, what we do with SambaTree, for example, we're very committed in making sure, to the health and the wellness of our people. And part of that is education, and making sure that our people are educated and you understand how the impact these different things have on us, because this world system is trying to get us to adopt certain lifestyles, certain, right now you got Bill Gates and the gang trying to get you to eat bugs. And even when you're out here in these internet streets, people will tell you, well, there's other cultures where they eat bugs on the regular, and so if they do it, you're just high on your American horse, and you just need to no. You just don't get off and start eating insects. Insects carry parasites, and so if you didn't grow up in an environment where you're, in an environment where that was just the norm, and you're just gonna launch into it, you are subjecting yourself to a lot of things. And trust and know the food if the food standards right now are horrible in this country, what do you think is going to happen? And they already got bugs in there; they'd be crawling up in there anyway. So if they're allowing that kind of stuff now, I mean, it's so bad. You get a box of cereal, something like that, and they're like, or peanut butter. Be careful now. Might be some metal in here. They tell you that. They'll tell you up front. So if they're telling you that right now, what do you think the food standards is going to be if they start? Because they've already been doing it, as they're adding insects and things like that in there. So this is why in this time, family, in this season that we're in right now, it's imperative for us to stay educated and informed on the things we put in our bodies, the things we put on our bodies, and the things we listen to. And most importantly, making sure that you protect your peace above all of it. Because when you're out here and you're listening to all of this, I know it can be confusing, and I know it can be very disturbing. But you're going to have to educate yourself on these different things out here, because if you don't, it's going to be very easy for these people to slip this in or slip that in or whatever, and that's it. So that's what we do. And Nicole and I will tell you up front, when we don't know, we'll go to someone, we'll ask somebody, okay, can you let us know? How about you come on and you let the people, so hopefully over, because we've been reaching, like we have Sister Journey on here right now. Our dear sister Violet, we're going to have her on there one day, huh? You said someone else?
You said Journey's on?
No. I was saying in the past we had our sister Journey on here. So Violet, I don't know if you on here. We're going to have you back on here soon. And then who's our other, Atsar? I want to talk to you again. Haven't seen you in a minute. I want to talk to you again. Maybe we can have you on, and some of you other people who have the education and experience on this stuff, because we need to be sharing this information, because again, you were not born, the Most High, when he created you, he said you were good, right? He didn't say you were bad. You're not a defected thing. As much as these people want to try to tell you and convince you that just because you got dark skin, you're a defect. No, you're not. It's the stuff that we've been putting in and the things we've been exposing ourselves to. So that's really our overall mission. Again, every time when we have a live on SambaTree, I just want to make sure I'm reiterating that, because I want people to understand it's not just some kind of store like, hey, help us out here, support some black people with a business. No, it's not that. This is for all of us. And I want you to see that how it's tied to you, your health, your livelihood, all of that, and yes, you can live a life to its fullness, and at the same time keep your insurance company very bored.
I know that's
because they'll be sitting up here like, okay, when these people gonna come in and ask us for something? Who's asking for their beef bacon? I did that video about pepper, and you know how many people have been asking me about that beef bacon. You know what, James? I don't know you, but no. Yeah, I'm sitting up here talking about this, and where you get that beef bacon?
Hey, look. It must look good.
No, I'm just playing. Okay, but for real. Okay, since you asked, the beef bacon. Okay. Now, we got it from, I think, Nicole, when you first got it, you got it from Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's, yeah.
Okay, so, you're not even on. Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's
is one. You can also go to Whole Foods, okay, and check them out if you have them in your area. Or you can check a meat market. Okay, you can check find a good meat market in your area. All right, and see if you can find one and call them up and see. Those are some suggestions there. Now, where we live, in the Northeast, there's a group of people that are very good at supplying that kind of stuff, and those are the Amish people. All right, the Amish people, they carry that. All right, and so because we live in this area where, you know, you have Amish people that come through here every weekend. You know, that's one of the things they carry, like that. And if you want pickles, for example, I mean, they got all kinds of pickles. All, you know, just all kinds of things that the Amish carry. But one of the things they carry for sure is beef bacon. So if you live in an area like in the Northeast, you know,
from Richmond.
Oh, yeah, Richmond.
He's from Richmond.
Try those stores that I told you first. I don't know about no Amish people down there, but try those stores first. You might, well, you know, only thing I can suggest is going up to Maryland somewhere, because I know there's Amish people up in that area. But other than that, just try those stores, Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, calling up a meat market and saying, I don't see why not. I don't see why they wouldn't have it in Richmond, especially Richmond. Richmond should have it for sure. But anyway, and let people know next time if you find it, you know, put it in the comment sections, because people have been asking about that.
You made it look good. You made it look good. Yeah.
Yeah, Try Buy Make It Sell said she said she buys her meat from the Amish. Yeah. Yeah, they know how to get down. Now they've been slipping now, depending on where you go. They've been slipping when it comes to the at least in our area, when it comes to their cooked foods. I'ma call them out on that, because growing up, you know, that was the place, man. You want some fried chicken, you want some mashed potatoes, you want oh man, I was like, man, you sure the Amish ain't black? You sure we ain't related to them somehow? I'm serious. They used to be throwing down, man. For real. But I don't know what happened. When we moved back up here, I was like, oh yeah, man, we right around the corner from such and such too. Yeah, I'm gonna go there and get. Man, I said, they got mac, and yeah, that's right, because the mac and cheese would be on point and all that. So Velveeta got to him. Don't ever show me mac and cheese.
And it's saucy.
And it's saucy. That ain't no mac and cheese. That's mac and soup. That's some soup. Don't you insult me with that. Tell me, yeah, we got some mac. Like early this week, I went to go pick up something in Philly, right? And I was like, oh, I'm gonna get some. I didn't feel like eating meat. You know, I said I'm just gonna get some collard greens, some black eyed peas, and I said I'll get some mac and cheese too. And and usually I don't end up eating all of it. I just, I'll eat like half of it or whatever, just a little bit.
Right.
And so collard greens on point. I was like, all right.
Where was this from?
It was in Reading, Reading Terminal. Mac and cheese, or rather, the collard greens were good. The black eyed peas, that was good. They made sure that rice was in there. I was like, okay, all right, good. But I opened it up to the mac and cheese. Now, I will say this. I can't blame the Amish on that one. My Jamaican brothers and sisters. Oh, my Jamaican brothers and sisters. I saw this video, and we're going to get into tonight. I just want to, I want to just jump into things.
Fine. I'm enjoying it.
Now
I'm chilling.
I saw this meme because I don't think, someone can correct me, okay? Someone can correct me. Mac and cheese is really an American thing. I don't think that's a traditionally a Jamaican thing. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. All right. But
and when you say American, you talking about
Black American.
Okay.
Right.
Soul food.
Yeah. And so anyway, it was this meme. They said that look Jamaicans give when they're serving mac and cheese in their restaurant, and their face all tore up, like, I don't know. They just made that like disgusted look on their face. But because everything else is on point, it was the mac and cheese. It was like their mac and cheese is hit or miss. That was a big miss, and it was too soupy for me. And I was like, nah.
Everybody's any mac and cheese you get out is hit or miss. I can't do the dairy anymore, but
yeah,
I gotta say it. Nobody made mac and cheese like my mama. So there you go. I mean, you gotta bake that thing, get that thing crunchy.
Yes.
On the top, on the edges, you get a little crisp going on.
Yeah, it's got to be.
I
It's
can't
got to
do
be
it. I
some
can't
crunch.
eat it
It's got to be a
anymore,
little crunch. It's got to be some crisp on it.
It's and it just be so flavorful, not salty, not soupy,
Yeah.
just the right consistency.
Yeah.
Woo! Thank you, Mama. Look,
Yeah.
look, she used to put it. My mom used to put it all the way down. I mean, she was cooking all kinds of stuff, all kinds of stuff. I'm telling you, I don't. Ooh, she just everything. Now, see, that was back in the day when they used to make neck bones. Did you ever eat neck bones?
My dad did.
And neck
that was
bones and all kinds of. I mean, whew, but I'm telling you, when I tell you she could put it down, that woman
Yes.
could cook. Oh, she could cook. So.
Yeah, M. Jones, she said it is American. Yeah, I mean, yes, it's American, but I didn't know if that was something that was also started in Jamaica too. But yeah, if it's okay. But someone said Haitians make some good mac. Okay.
Oh, that's Marie. Hey, Marie.
Okay, we'll see.
She should know because Marie is Haitian.
Oh, you must be speaking for yourself then. Because if you're speaking for yourself, I'll try yours then. Okay, see if you can air dry it. I don't know, and then send it up.
Ooh. Team True said mac and cheese, one of the major food
Yes,
groups.
it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. For sure. I tell you, one day I would like for us. We'll do it again. We'll take y'all down to the kitchen or maybe somewhere else where we can really show y'all. We can be cooking and talking.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yes,
you know what I
we
mean?
can
Since
be
we
actually
can't
be
be together. We can hang out a little bit.
We can be
around
cooking and talking. I just have to think of the logistic wise how to do that with cameras and all that stuff. So we'll figure that out and see how we're gonna do that. So anyway, so glad to have all of y'all here and talking about food and all of that. And M. Jones said no. The person was trained in France abroad. Yes. I understand that. I got that. Yes, but I was just trying to figure it out. Look, we got it though. Okay, so tonight we're gonna get into some new things that we're gonna be. You going? You tell me. You tell him.
How's he just? You just going point? You just point and click. Anyway, no, I like your transition. You just go on and transition.
Oh, I was just saying tonight we're just gonna be getting into talking about some new things that we're gonna be options that we're gonna be offering over on SambaTree. And then I think there's another little kit thingy that we don't. Okay,
fun. Yeah.
So we're gonna be offering as well, and so we'll be talking about that, and then of course any questions that you may have, just put it in the chat.
Definitely.
Let us know, and like I said again, we're on Facebook. So make sure you check us on Facebook, and because I like Facebook in that it allows me to post articles and videos and things like that. So we'll be posting a lot more of that, and
Right on.
And then Facebook. Well, for SambaTree, I tell you, just I do like I like the podcast kind of format thingy. Because it may sound like, I got a podcast show here. I got a podcast. I ain't trying to impress nobody. Trust me. I'm just trying to get as much information out as possible. We did upload a mini podcast up on Facebook and then also on the SambaTree YouTube page. And I was reading out of this book right here, The Cancer Cure That Worked. I read the first chapter of that. And so this is what we'll be doing on our platform. Like I'll have little podcasts, and when I say little, it'll just be short. It'll just be like 15, 20 minutes. That's it. And we'll be talking about, I'll be mentioning about different books out here that you can check out. Maybe I'll talk about a certain herb or whatever, or oil or whatever. Cool. And it's not necessarily things that we offer. It's just period.
Just information.
We just want people to get healed.
Get healed and get help.
And they ain't like, you can get healed, but for $20.99, it's like,
make sure you get help here.
Yeah, no. We just want to be able to get the information out as much as possible.
That's right. That's right.
So yeah. SambaTree,
green eggs and lamb. Send me an email to SambaTree@protonmail.com. Make sure, check the packing slip that was enclosed in your order and make sure there wasn't a note on there as well. But yeah, please email us for sure. And really quickly, what I think what you're going to see, debating, I think I'm going to start clearing out some of the products in SambaTree just so that we'll expand in some sections, but we're going to whittle some things down. Like the survival basics, I think I'm going to phase that out, just because when we have more focused products, it allows us to get more things and more inventory in stock so things can just ship. Like there are some orders we ship the same day because people are buying the really popular items that we just always have sitting in stock, and then there are other items where there may be a bit of a backlog, so I'm gonna look into get that a little bit streamlined. But yeah, so anyway, all that to say, so tonight what we're going to be looking at is and discussing, Dwayne, could you kind of in the background pull up the website? Thank you, Green Eggs and Lamb. One of the things that we started noticing is that people, when they love a product, they were going in and buying like 6 and 7 and 10, literally like 7 bottles of bitters and 10 bottles of black seed oil and, 10 bottles of 50/50 pepper and 5 pounds of shea butter. Like we noticed that people were buying more in, as you can see on your screen, bulk, right? And so I said, man, this is really, I'm seeing it more and more and more. And one thing I've noticed is this, we have a lot of new customers, right? A lot of new customers, but we have a lot of like tried and true faithful customers. And I've noticed that those customers, they know it's almost like when you start, working with a company or buying from a company, you buy a little bit because, you don't know, are they going to take my money? Are they going to ship my product? I mean, what's going to happen? But a lot of you have been buying from us for, the last 3 years. And so I've noticed that a lot of your orders are larger and you're buying more of one thing, whatever that thing is that you really love. And so I said, these people are precious and we appreciate the support, but we need to give some discounts. I mean, if you're going to trust us and buy in bulk and buy 8 and 10 of something, I guess some business people would be like, great, let them buy it. But for us, we do see this as a family and I want to give you some discounts if you're buying in bulk, right?
Absolutely.
So we're going to, I want to keep it up.
That's like when I, for, the videos that we do, there's a online store that I've been going to for years. And, just with our other businesses, I needed those video like plugins and stuff like that. And I just, buying according to, I need a plugin for this. Now I need a plugin for that. Next thing I know, I don't spend a few $100s with them, and I didn't even think. I just like the quality of it. It works all the time, and that was it. And so one day, just very recently, I was like, oh man, I got to go back and sign in and get my I need another plugin. And so it wasn't working when I tried to install it, but they have like this installer that you can get to install your stuff. So I was like, okay, I put in the installer and it installed just fine. But then they had an award section. And so I was like, let me click on that. So I clicked on that and they were like, my awards were like all the way across the thing. Long. I was like, whoa. So there's all kinds. I'm just sitting like, okay, where am I going to get now? So I like the fact.
In other words, those were points.
Those are points that I acquired over over time that I didn't even know I had.
Yeah.
But I felt appreciated of the fact that, man, they were willing to do that. Because, Amazon don't really do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. So, so we know from both sides, both as a customer and as someone who, with a business, you want to reward people. You want to, and all that for being there and all of that.
Yeah,
and
no question.
So I know the feeling for sure.
Yeah. And so what I did was I took, this section probably will grow. But what I did is I took some of the very popular items, and items I see people buying a lot of. And what I did was let me take you here. What are you doing? Down here, right?
Click on that.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. Okay. So what we did is we set up this page, right? As you can see up here at the top, bulk buys. All right. And what I did was everything on this page has between 20 and I tried to get to that 50% mark. I tried, but I couldn't get all the way there. So between 20 to 46% off. All right. If you're buying in bulk. Okay. And we're going to show some of these products tonight. And there's something new that I'm going to show as well. But I'm going to tell you right off the bat some of the big hitters. So bulk capsules, the sea moss, burdock, and bladderwrack capsules. This is a big win. This one's 46% off. If you get 480 capsules. Normally it's 60 capsules, right? So if you do 8 pouches, you're at 46%. All right. And I think 240 capsules, I would have to do the math. It's probably, you might be around 35. I'd have to check, but 46%. All right. Because, and this is one of our most popular items. People buy a lot of these capsules. So I really tried to get that price as low as I could for those that are buying in bulk. Another one that people buy a ton of is shea. And we're going to start off tonight with shea. And we buy the shea butter, right, from West Africa, mostly Ghana. And it comes in these 25-pound boxes. All right, 25-pound boxes. Okay. And we're going to, I'm going to show you what the bulk shea, would look like coming in your bulk order. Please notice that bulk shea is not whipped. All right. So when you go on our website and you go under the body section and you're just buying like one, container of shea, it's whipped shea butter. But when you're buying in bulk, it is not going to be whipped. All right. And so we're going to start there tonight with shea. I want to show you what it looks like. And I want to play with the consistency a little bit so you can see that it's not hard. It's not hard. All right. So just give me a second and we're going to move over to another camera. And all I have to do, Dwayne, is
you just, once you turn the light on first, don't do anything with unlock the phone and then turn that light on. And then I'll turn something on here. Just let me know once it's unlocked.
All right, hold on a second. I think I gotta use it.
Oh, you want me to take it on?
No, I had it off, but hold on a second. Oh, I got it.
Be careful, it's cracked.
There we go.
All right, let's see.
All right.
You good?
I'm gonna get the camera up.
You don't have to do anything.
Okay.
All right. There you go. And I'll turn your what you do to the whatever you just did, it's not. Did you turn the camera on or something?
Yeah, I did. Can you get it back?
Just get out of the camera. Just get out of the
I'm already out.
Okay.
Back?
All right, yeah.
Okay, very, very good. All right. Now, all right. I want to be able to. All right, let me move my mic.
Be careful with it now.
Okay, I got you.
Remember I said you gotta hold it
Yeah,
there.
I'm looking at it. Can everybody hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. All right. Okay, so this is what the bulk shea looks like, okay? And so as you can see, it's not whipped, all right? It's in blocks, It's in blocks. Now, like I showed, it comes in a 25-pound block, but your bulk shea would come cut in mini blocks. All right, whether you do 3 pounds, 5 pounds, 10 pounds, it's going to come in a block. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I love shea. Why do black people love shea so much?
Because it's ours.
Because it's ours, right? We love shea. Look, raise your hands in the chat or put a 1 in the chat if you love shea. I hope I'm not alone. I literally love it. I like it whipped, but even when it's in block form like this, it's really, really nice and soft. I'm going to play with this just a little bit so you can see how soft it is. Okay.
I like how it brings out our skin.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. All right. So I'm just you can just see, right? You see how soft this is? Do you see that? It's creamy. Oh, I'm sorry. I was off camera. It's creamy even though it's not whipped. This is premium shea. And this is our family shea. So I'm not going to give any of y'all any of this, okay? I'm going to wipe my hands all on it.
Yeah.
No. But you see how soft this is? And it's not even whipped. Now, what you can do, and we're in a photo box, right? So I couldn't bring up my mixer. But what you can do if you're going to buy in bulk, there's a friend of mine that buys our shea in bulk. And what she does is she will put her shea in the mixer. She'll add her favorite essential oils and whip it. You know, she might add some almond oil, some jojoba oil, right? And some essential oils. Put it in her mixer. And you see that? It's not hard. It's super, super soft. This is why our whipped shea comes out so soft. Because we start with this premium soft shea, all right? And what we used to do when we first started selling shea or offering shea is we used to melt it down, and it would come to you very hard.
Mm-hmm.
But now,
I remember that.
now we're using a premium soft shea, and so it's look at that, look at that. I'm not even, like, literally, this isn't even whipped. And look at that. So yeah, so you can put it in your mixer, throw some jojoba oil, some, whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're using it for, and your favorite essential oils, and mix and whip it at home. You know what I mean? And the bulk shea, I believe the largest quantity, I'd have to get back over to the computer and do the math, but I think bulk shea is probably sitting just under 40% off. And I'm going to show you when I get back over there. All right, so I'm going to go and get all this wonderful shea off of my hands.
Somebody's celebrating Ash Wednesday.
Well, look, you might as well start ashy, right? And then put some shea on there. Come on now. You see how he's doing? You see how he does his wife? Shoot. I need to get some of the sisters that know. What I need to do is get some of your brothers in the check. Greg Perry, come get your brother, okay? He's trying, he's showing out. But yeah, I love shea. Okay, so, all right. So I
put it in my beard sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And you put some sandalwood oil or some essential, oil, mix it in there and put it in your beard all day, all day.
Yeah. So brothers, you can do that too. You don't necessarily, you can get beard oil. That's one way of getting it, but don't think if you're trying to keep your beard moisturized, you're like, dang, I'm out of beard oil. If you got shea butter, you can also, that's another thing, another way too, you can put on, I do it sometimes. And like she said, if you got oils or something around the house, your wife has some, those essential oils, just mix it up real quick and just put it in your, put it in your beard.
And I want to share something.
You can wrap up, put it on my hand.
Oh.
Yeah, you have to. Because after a while, it just and it.
Yeah, right. Your camera's still over there though.
That's fine.
But I'll sit down. Let me sit down really quickly. One thing that I experience is in the winter, I get really dry up in my forehead area, and which is why sometimes when I come on, I look really shiny because I stay with oil on my face, maracuja oil or, jojoba oil. I'm constantly having oil on my face. But what I do over the winter is I literally use our raw shea on my face. And it has been so healing for that dry area, and I don't put shea on when my face is dry. It's after my face is washed, and then I put the shea butter on my face, and it has helped tremendously. And I remember there was a sister, I wish I had her pictures, but she was having really bad eczema to the point that her hands were splitting. Her fingers were beginning to split because of the eczema. And she tried the different, eczema lotions and things like that. And she said, I just pulled out. We were Brew Gardens at that time. And she said, I just pulled out your shea butter. And she sent pictures in of her hand after it had been healed. And she said nothing else worked. It was just the pure shea butter that worked. And the last thing about our shea, what I really like about our shea is that there are sometimes you can get shea butter from vendors that it has a off odor. The odor is not right. It has almost a gasoline type odor because of how they processed it. And so you really, you want to make sure what you're getting is extremely high quality and very, very pure. And so I love it. So anyway, I'm going to go towel off, and then we're going to go right back to the camera, and I'm going to show you something else.
Yeah, I've actually read something. They were, where was it? Oh, it was something I was watching, and because I was very curious, I looked this up. They said some people, it's not on a wide scale, but in some instances you can cook with it. I am not telling you to do that. I'm not telling you to do that because I don't know. That's, yeah, you look that up and you decide, but I have heard of that. So I'm cooking with shea butter. I've heard of it, but I've never, that would be a leap for me, but. You know what
I do? I put shea butter in cookies when I bake cookies.
Oh, you do?
Yep. So you didn't even know.
I did. I was wondering why they're tasting like that. Tasting all weird. Anyway.
Yes. I make some almond butter cookies, and I said, let me put some shea butter in here. Oh. And I put the shea butter in. I did. I tried it out. So yeah.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
Guess I'm a believer now. And
all right.
Well, can you fry fish with it? Anyway, okay, so now she getting ready to get that on there. And yeah, if you live if you live like in a region that's dry, like I remember when we were living out in Colorado, oh my goodness, the air up there can be very dry, because you're in a much higher altitude. It's definitely good to have some up there for real, but now we're coming out of winter, with the, you have that heat running and all of that stuff. So, I would do that too. I would get in the shower. After I come out of the shower, that'll be the first thing I'll put on, either shea butter or I'll put some oils or something on my skin or whatever. So much better than that stupid, what was that, Johnson & Johnson crap we used to put on back in the day? Anyway, let me switch on over here and see what we got going on. There we go.
Okay, so what you're looking at, I'll bring this mic back over here. Okay, so what you're looking at right now, on the bulk buys page, you'll see the 50/50 pepper, and you'll see our natural salts, okay? The hickory salt, the 50/50 pepper, and the red Aliyah salt, the pink Himalaya salt, the black lava salt, hickory smoked salt. There you go. Okay, and so this is the size. This is the size that they come in on the website right now. Okay, so these aren't even labeled up, but this is your black lava salt, this is your hickory, and this is your red Alea salt, or Alai salt. Actually, it's how it's pronounced. Okay, and so these are going to run you about. These are going to be about 2.5 ounces on, for example, 50/50 pepper, and then on the salts they're a little more. That they're listed on the website. All right, so this is the size, retail size. Okay, and these are going. Those go for $6.99. This is a pound of 50/50 pepper. We don't even have it labeled yet. A pound of 50/50 pepper, a pound of pink Himalayan salt. All right, and you can get the red, the hickory, the red, the black, and the hickory salt, all in bulk quantities. And like I said, you're saving anywhere from the salts, well, everything on that bulk page is between 20 and 46%. Okay, the salts probably are sitting in the 30 plus range. Let me take a look here. Okay, yeah. We'll when I come back over to the computer, we'll take a look. And then what you see here, we have bulk teas as well. So this right here, what you're looking at, this is a pound of blueberry leaf tea. Blueberry leaves. This is a pound, a whole pound, right? And so in my house, we drink a lot of tea. There's a sister who she's taking care of her mother, and she gives her mother is 85 years old. She gives her mother black seed oil, bitters. I'm okay? Oh, okay. All right. Black seed oil, bitters, blueberry leaf tea, avocado leaf tea. And she's amazed every time they go to the doctor, because the doctors ask her, what are you doing to keep your mother in such good health? Her blood work is extremely clean, and she's in amazing health.
That's awesome.
To be 84
That's
years
awesome.
old. And so, and she just attributes it to, all of the put it like this, the regimen that she has, and she uses pretty much all of our products. So this is a pound. All right. 8 ounces is going to put you right here, a half. Okay. So let's take a look really quickly at the website, and then I'm going to show you.
And this is good that people have the opportunity to see what it looks like, so that you have an idea of how big it is.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
So I'll let you do it.
Oh, okay. All right. So let's go. I just want to show you. We'll go back to this page, bulk buys. Okay. And
yeah, it's not even on the screen.
oh,
there you go.
Okay. All right. So let's go to, where are we? Shea. Let's go to Shea. And let's see. I'll do 10 pounds because that's going to be the highest savings. Okay. So if you are buying it retail on our site, 10 pounds would cost you, like if you bought the 10 containers, right, of whipped Shea, it would cost you $139.90, because each of those whipped containers is $13.99, right? So it would cost you $139.90. If you're buying it bulk, I got the old school calculator. You are, that's 37% off. So instead of $139.90, you're paying $89.
Wow.
If you're buying 3 pounds of Shea, which might be, that's more of what we see, right? You guys purchasing, instead of $41.97, you're paying $33.50. All right. 5 pounds, instead of almost $70, you're paying almost $50. Okay. So I'm saying you really can save a good amount of money with the bulk. Let's take a quick look at the salts. We'll go down to the.
Click right here.
Uh-huh.
This person asked sour salt. I think they asked this question before you can
Yeah, nice. How about soursop leaves? What is the weight? The soursop leaves, and are they organic or wild crafted? Okay, very good. Hi, Jules. Okay, so right now, soursop leaves are not offered in bulk. All right, so if you look on our bulk page, you will not see soursop leaves. All right now, the teas that we have are the blueberry leaves in bulk. The mullein is in bulk. The King Caliba tea is in bulk. But we do not offer the soursop leaves right now in bulk. Okay, and so so we wouldn't have, I can consider, Jewel, I can consider the soursop leaves, but these are the products that we're starting off with. Okay. And so really quickly, so your question, are they organic or wild crafted? All right. Very good question, because most people don't know the difference. Here's the thing. When you're buying from she said, oh, I thought I saw it. Yes, you did if you go under our gardens tab, you'll see it. But tonight we're talking about what's offered in bulk, right? And so we don't offer the soursop leaves yet in bulk. When we buy from our collectors in the Caribbean, right? See, I just got to tell you, island harvesting and how they sell their wares is very different than buying from an apothecary here or buying from like a Mountain Rose Herbs or one of those US based herb stores. When you're buying from growers, independent growers, right, in the islands, they have farms. They could tell you we do not use any pesticides whatsoever. We have our trees planted and we harvest our leaves without any chemicals. They will not have, the certifications like here in the US. They're not going to have a non-GMO certification, or do you see what I'm saying? So it's a bit of a different type of situation, when you're purchasing from independent farmers, especially in the islands. Now, not all of our stuff comes from the Caribbean, right? And so we do have growers that we purchase from that do have those organic certifications. They do classify it as wild crafted. And so we can put that on our website. But if you don't see, like, for example, bulk tea, King Caliba tea, that comes from Africa, right? And it comes from West Africa. And it's not going to come with a wild crafted or organic classification. Yeah. So I just wanted to mention that if you don't see that on certain products, that would be the reason why. Okay. Let me go really quickly to the salts, since we just reviewed the salts, and then we're going to move on. All right. So the salts, you can get them in 8 ounces, 1 pound, 2 pounds, 4 pounds, right? And down here, you can select what type of salt you want. So let's do black lava. They're all going to be priced the same. And let's look at 4 pounds, $223 versus $111. Actually, wow. that's over 50%.
Wow.
But, yeah, so I was wrong. It's over 50%.
You do that for a computer?
No. Let's take 1 pound, right? That's probably closer to where most people will live, right? So a pound, $55.92, and you're going to get a pound of salt for $37.95. All right? So $37.95. Right at 50.92. Yeah, right. So you're right at that 34% off. Okay. So, these are definitely great buys. I want to hop over to the other camera, Dwayne, and show you the next product. And after we do this, I'll show you what just came up new, and we'll be done. We're not staying on 2 hours. No. How long have we been on, Dwayne? We did some chatting in the beginning.
Yeah, about an hour now. Someone said anything for hair growth for us men, Because this crown of mine is thinning.
Okay, I'm going to talk about that when I come back. When I come back and sit down, all right, at the computer.
Van, it's SambaTree.com. I'll put it in the chat for you. Okay. What was your answer for the brother Nicole about that, or did you answer?
I'm gonna come over.
Oh, okay. All right.
You can switch the camera.
All right. Let me put this in here for Van here. Hold on.
Okay.
All right. There it is. Okay. Okay. So she says switch the camera. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Very good. Okay. So the next, I want to show you. This is super simple. This one's quick. All right. One of the most popular items that we sell, or that we offer, I should say, is black seed oil. Hands down. Hands down. Black seed oil and bitters are definitely two of the most popular items. So this is 8 ounces of black seed oil. And you all have heard us give testimonies about people with verified blood pressure testimonies where their blood pressure verified by their doctors, right? And all the only thing that they added to their regimen was black seed oil. And I would say if there is one thing in our store that you add to your pantry,
black seed.
Okay. If I had to pick one, I would probably say black seed oil. And this black seed oil is very high quality. You don't have that. It's another one. Black seed oil some vendors, it can have a chemical taste and smell to it. But this is very clean. It has that peppery taste, that black seed is known for. And so in the bulk buys, you can buy them in a 4-pack or a 6-pack. And this is a product that we see people buying 8 and 10 black seed oils just to have, when they're not feeling well, we take it daily. All right. We take it daily, but black seed oil is absolutely a winner. And you all can go on the page. You can see what the discounts are for black seed oil. All right, let's move really quickly. And the next thing that is super popular in our store is oral care. And better if I lay them down, but and you all know that with our toothpaste, those of you that have shopped with us before, you know that we have a cinnamon and a spearmint and a peppermint toothpaste. All right. The thing that we love about these toothpaste is that the ingredients are amazing. All right. So you've got let me move it over. You've got your bentonite clay.
Move it all a little bit more.
Move it over this way. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Very good. You've got your bentonite clay. All right. And Montmorillonite is bentonite clay, that first ingredient. Calcium carbonate, magnesium chloride, sodium chloride, distilled water, essential oils of cinnamon, peppermint, eucalyptus, oregano, wintergreen, clove, and myrrh. And oregano oil and clove, those are amazing if you have abscesses, dental abscesses. If you have cavities, many people don't know that cavities can actually be reversed. All right, you can reverse cavities. Let me tell you, oregano oil, which I don't have any right here tonight, but I started and no lie, this is absolute truth. You can ask my children. I started feeling something in one of my back molars, right? And upper back molars. I immediately started oil pulling with black seed oil. Now, many people will tell you oil pull with coconut oil.
Right.
But I started, and you can do that, and that's amazing. But I started oil pulling with black seed oil and combined it with, I'll show you just 1 second.
She gonna run there and get something. Let's see, Mikael L. You asked, I honestly don't fully understand when and how to take the black seed oil. How many spoonful would you say someone should take on a daily basis?
For black seed?
Yes.
Well,
if they just taken just as a daily maintenance.
yeah. Well, right here on the bottle, 1 to 2, it says teaspoons. 1 to 2 teaspoons with food. With food or without food twice daily. So 2 teaspoons twice daily. What I do, because I typically don't remember the twice. Okay, I take it once and I'm done.
Yeah.
So for me, I take 2 tablespoons of black seed oil, right? But if you're new to black seed oil, start slowly and work your way up.
Yes.
Okay. But anyway, back to the dental issues. What I did just this week, oil pulling with black seed oil, and then I made a dropper. My dropper here, I used our oregano oil. Our oregano essential oil is not in a carrier oil. This is strong stuff, and you cannot use it straight. You cannot use this stuff straight. It will burn your mouth and your skin, okay? So this is just straight oregano essential oil. So it has to be put in a carrier oil, all right? So what I did is I had my dropper, and I filled it with olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, and I added in some oregano oil, and I was dropping this on my tooth, right? That was giving me some issues. And when I tell you that within a day, that it wasn't quite pain. It was like that thing where you're like, okay, I'm feeling a little some sensitivity back there. Greatly lessened. I'm telling you, some of this stuff you just need to have in your cabinet. You just need to. And oregano is on the bulk page. Oregano oil is definitely on a bulk page. But there's so many uses for it. Okay. So with the oral care, real quick, 4-pack or 8-pack for bulk. All right. And this is something that you all have not seen. The tooth powder is probably, or is, I would say definitely the most popular dental care item. This is a 10 ounce. You see how it's sitting in my hand. You see how big it is, right? All right. The toothpaste is a 3 ounce. This tooth powder, the bulk size is 10 ounce. All right. The regular size is 3 ounces. All right. I should have brought one. I'll show you a little later. So if you love that tooth powder, the bulk comes in 10 ounces. And let me show you. Somebody's giving, right? Somebody's already clapping because they know. Let me show you.
Yeah, I usually I use the toothpaste and the powder. I usually combine. Nicole taught me how to do that. Man, my mouth feel like fire when I take that thing, man. It's but in a good way. Not. It feels ultimate. It feels very minty.
So when I say that we use our products,
yeah,
this is straight from our bathroom. Okay, this is the tooth powder, 3 ounces. It's almost gone too, and so this is the bulk size is 10 ounces. Okay, so you're getting more than 3 times as much tooth powder, strong and minty tooth powder. Okay, so that's under bulk. All right, we'll take a look at that, and then
don't get any in your eye though. I think one time I don't know, it had happened to pop in my eye. That powder, woo, my eye was minty fresh. All right, let me.
Yeah, right, burning. Okay, and so I want to show you. No, I'm trying to get to the website. Trying to show them the website. I'm trying to move quick, y'all. And so what I just showed right here, the oral care, right? The toothpaste. I didn't show the remineralization liquid, but that's very good if you need to build up the enamel on your teeth. If you have sensitive teeth, very, very good to remineralize your teeth. And this is the tooth powder, okay? Now, I just want you to see $21.99, and you're getting it for $14.99. So 3+ times what you can find on our website on retail. So over here,
Wow.
retail, tooth powder, 3 ounces goes for $8.99. But if you buy a bulk, you're getting 3+ times for only $14.99.
You might as well just get that.
That's what I'm saying. I really tried to do what I could on the bulk. Okay. And one last thing that I want to show you. Wait, let's see. I showed you capsules. The turmeric 50/50 pepper capsules. Those are very, very popular. Extremely good for inflammation and pain in the body. These have been, I don't know what took me so long to offer these, because these have, remember we had the testimony of the lady who, she had work done on her knee, and she said she had been taking other different types of turmeric and different types of pain relieving pills, and she couldn't move after her operations on her knee or her hip, one of the two. And she said she took these turmeric 50/50 capsules for, I think it was a week. And she sent me an email saying, I just finished running my I think it was her first marathon, or I'm back to running my marathons.
Yeah, I tell you, turmeric for your if you have like joint pain.
Yeah, it's legit.
All day. All day.
Legit. Yeah, really, really good. I love those testimonies. I love reading them. I love those testimonies. Tamarind is here, you all. Tamarind is here. Let's take a look at that. Oh yeah, some of y'all, you go nuts over the tamarind. So look at this, 10 pounds of tamarind. Instead of $119, you're getting it for 78.
71.
Sorry, 71.88. 5 pounds of tamarind, instead of $59.90, you're getting it for $41.93. Okay. And so I think I just have, one more thing I want to show you over there. Let me scooch this off.
Someone asked, do you swallow the black seed oregano oil combination? Do you swallow it, I guess, after you do your
Well, the black seed oil, for dental, I was doing oil pulling with that. So when you oil pull, you put whatever oil you're using, coconut oil or black seed oil, you put it in your mouth and you swish it around in your mouth, right? 15 minutes is excellent. If you can only do 5, do what you can do. And so when you swish that oil around in your mouth, it's literally pulling bacteria and toxins out of your gums and debris and things off of your teeth. So when you're finished oil pulling, you got to spit that stuff out, right? And then you got to brush your teeth afterwards. So when you're oil pull, you don't swallow that oil. No. The oregano, you put like this. If you're going to take black seed oil, you can take black seed oil, right? You just drink the oil. If you're going to oil pull, you're going to spit it out. Oregano in the carrier oil, like I showed you how I did in my dropper, you can drop it right on your teeth and swallow whatever's the excess. You can swallow that, or you can spit it out. Totally up to you. Okay? All right. And one last thing. Okay. You ready?
You ready?
Yeah, I am ready. Okay, so this is one thing I wanted to show you. I tell you, that young lady over at Made with Moss, she is not playing at all. She is not playing. A lot of you have bought her Oops soaps, the creamed honey soap. And so this one is chocolate chai. All right. And I love dark chocolate. Love it. Love it. I love dark chocolate. Okay. Dwayne, don't be over there smiling.
Hey, I wasn't even thinking that, but
anyway, I love dark chocolate. Okay. And so I want to open up this soap. I didn't show it to you, right? chocolate chai. Made with moss. All right. These are sea moss body bars. All right. So all of her formulations, she's putting sea moss gel in these are that's really the star of the show. Okay. So these soaps here have African raw black soap, raw shea butter, cocoa butter, sea moss gel, chai powder, aloe vera, oatmeal, vegetable glycerin, essential oils, natural fragrance, chocolate chai. Okay?
And it really does smell like, I was like,
Doesn't
man.
it? Doesn't it? It
Like
really,
Willy Wonka or something coming out of the bathroom.
it really, 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 really does. It does.
Speaking of which, while she doing that, y'all hear about that Willy Wonka, you know, the Oompa Loompas? How about someone actually looked in the origin of where they come from? Those are pygmies from Africa. They were actually pygmies from Africa. If you read the original story of the Oompa Loompas, they were actually pygmies from Africa. But, you know, they whitewash everything. They whitewash them, too. Well, I would have been mad. I would have felt some kind of way if I saw that in the movie, though. See a bunch of short. Anyway, in that setting. Anyway, but just a little something out.
Just something to add.
Not that we're selling Oompa Loompas, but, you know. Anyway, there you go.
Okay, so these are the chocolate bars. I'll wash my hands with them in just a second. These are the chocolate chai, sea moss body bars. Here, smell that. It smells so rich and like chocolate, and I loved it. So it's really like a dessert bar. Really, really nice. Chocolate chai. And so when you go on the website, you can purchase the chocolate chai bars, and then I'll show you in a second. It'll ask you, would you like to add chocolate shea butter? And this is an 8-ounce shea butter, but it's probably, is it? It's almost, it's greatly reduced. Like our 8-ounce shea butter goes for, I think, $13.99 or $12.99. The scented shea butter, the whipped shea butter. This is $7.50, and it smells like chocolate. It smells like chocolate. And so I thought it was a really nice compliment to go with these chocolate sea moss bars. So you want to put that on your hand?
Just a little bit.
Okay.
Thank you.
Don't that smell like chocolate?
Yeah, I smell it.
So it's a really nice, if you want to layer the chocolate chai soap with the chocolate shea. Okay. So that is on the site, and I wanted to show you something else that you see right here. Well, before I move on, just wash our hands really quickly. It's not a pretty bowl, but it'll do. It'll do what it do. These natural soaps. I love them. We don't use any type of soaps that you buy at the grocery store. We don't use them. We just don't use them anymore. After we, started working with the young lady from Made with Moss. She's a young Black woman, and she wanted to create a really special product, and she really has. I want you to see that lather. Look at that lather. So, and you might say, well, why is the lather tan? Do they use artificial colors? No. Cocoa is what's making this color tan. Look at that. I don't know why I'm dipping the soap.
I know you sound like them people on that video talking about they don't use washcloth.
I'm just washing my hands. But yeah, I love it. And these soaps, the one thing I love about these soaps, all of the Made with Moss soaps, they do not leave your hands dry. You know how some soaps, you can take your shower and then you're like, oh my gosh, where's the lotion? Because it's like you're a desert. Yeah. These do not leave your hands dry, dry and cracking.
I noticed that because with black soap, if you use black soap, it definitely is going to clean you up, but it's also in a minute. Next thing you know, I'm like, dang, I just got out the shower. Why am I actually all, because it dries your skin, at least in my experience.
Well, let me tell you about that really quickly though. Black soap, African black soap is a balancer. Okay. So it balances the oils in your skin. So if you have oily skin, it's going to balance that out. All right. If you have dry skin, it's going to balance that out. It's a balancer. It's also great for hyperpigmentation as well. So the more you use black soap and your skin becomes balanced, it doesn't have that effect on your skin anymore. Yeah. But most people, when they start with black soap, they stop automatically because it's drying. But it's a balancer if you keep using it.
Okay.
Okay, and the last thing that I want to show you, let me get this dirty hand water out of here. My hands aren't dirty, but you know. I'll move this because this is unsightly. Okay, so the one thing I wanted to show is this. This is the last thing of the night. These are really cute, and we only have 30 of them. That's it. All right. They're jumbo-sized lip balms. And I wanted to offer them because chocolate lip balm, right? So you got chocolate soap, chocolate shea butter, and chocolate lip balm. All right. You just be a little chocolate little muffin walking around.
Hey.
Right? So, y'all, he's over here smiling. Come get him. Anyway. So this is, you see what I mean by jumbo size? You see how big, how that's, in my hand. My hand looks like a little pudgy wudge, but you see how big that is? All right. Compared to your average lip balm is going to be about this size down here. All right. So you have a shea butter lip balm. You have 100% cocoa butter, right? Lip balm. And then you have the chocolate lip balm as well. And all of these lip balms are a blend. Okay, so this cocoa butter one has coconut oil, has cocoa seed butter, coconut oil, aloe vera gel, beeswax, avocado oil, rosemary oil. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's not just hard cocoa butter. All right. Likewise, this shea butter also has other oils in it. All right, and so all natural though, nothing harmful, toxic, or any chemicals. And so there's a jumbo lip balm pack that's on the front of our website, and it's $6.99. But I thought these were really cute, and because they were chocolate, I figured, since we're doing all the chocolate today, I might as well put them on the website. But like I said, I only have 30 of those. Not sure if I'll be able to get any more. We'll just see how they go. Come back.
I'm trying. Okay, there you go. Yeah.
So the brother asked about his hair. Okay, so do you want to get that thing, that roller?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I could have mentioned it to you before. Sorry. So, and then could you grab the rosemary essential oil? It's there too? Yep, it's right. So the brother that asked about his hair and growing his hair. So here's the thing. There's a lot that goes into male pattern baldness. Okay, and I'm just assuming that's what you're referring to. There's a lot that goes into male pattern baldness. From your, the DHT and the hormones. There's different things that you can take, but everybody's body chemistry is a little different. So if you're talking topically, oils that are great for growing hair are rosemary essential oil, clove essential oil. You can even buy cloves from a grocery store, boil them, make a tea, put it in a spray bottle and spray it on your hair every day. I actually have a spray bottle in my bathroom, but that's not it. It's okay. That's not it. But as far as male pattern baldness is concerned, that's a hard one because without, chemicals, I don't know that those natural things will reverse the pattern of hair loss that you're experiencing. Now, will it help fill in a beard? Yes, it will definitely help fill in a beard. But if you've got, the balding back here, or if your hairline is receding, I don't know that those natural things will stop that. Okay. But saw palmetto is another herb that you can take. You just got to be careful with that one. But saw palmetto, what it does is it blocks DHT, and DHT is the thing that actually causes hair loss, right? And saw palmetto blocks DHT. So some people have had success with that. Just look up saw, SAW, palmetto, PALMETTO. But you just want to be very careful with that, because for some people it can have the opposite effect, and you can begin to lose more. It has to do with your testosterone levels. I don't want to go too deep on one question, but when a man has a higher level of testosterone, he will typically lose hair more quickly. Okay, a higher level of testosterone typically will cause accelerated hair loss. All right, when you see, and this isn't 100% across the board, but a lot of times when you see men that have a full head of hair and they're 60 years old, typically they have a lower level of testosterone. So yeah, so just some things for you to think about. Okay, let's see.
So I asked about the shelf life of dried tea.
Oh yeah. So the shelf life of dried tea. So you can literally, if your tea is being stored in a dry, cool place, nothing like a basement where there's moisture, you don't want that, okay? But in a dry, cool place, you can store teas for 5 years. 5 years. I mean, because teas don't go bad. And because they're already dried, even air exposure isn't really going to affect the freshness of the tea. Sealed, of course, is always better, but you just want to avoid damp places where like mold is growing. And so I know it seems like obvious, but yeah, don't keep your tea in your bathroom with your shower running. All right, let me show the one more thing to the brother who's talking about the hair loss. This right here, Dwayne, what is this called? And you want to talk about it?
I can't really. It's Dentian something. It starts with a D.
I don't know, but the men in my house are using this, okay? And so this is, if you can see, it's a roller that has little spikes on it. I probably could show it on the other camera better.
Yeah, once you go over there and I'll ask.
All right. Okay. Is that it? All right,
I'm
so.
gonna put my head down there. Let me ask.
Okay. Oh, you gonna put his head down there? Okay. All right, we're gonna model this out. We don't offer this, y'all. So don't look on our website looking for it. It's just a little hack for the men. Derma roller. Okay. All right.
All right, hold on. Let me turn this. Make sure y'all can hear. Yeah, so I'm gonna give y'all. Y'all gonna see a real live demonstration. I'm gonna let her do it on my head a little bit. I do want to give y'all a tip too. With your when you get bitters, what I do is whatever you do not throw out those bottles. Save those bottles, because those bottles are very valuable. Like if you make your own like tinctures or oils or things like that, and the way the bottles are designed for the bitters, like if anytime you're making like liquid bitters or whatever, you see it's like an amber bottle. Now, many of y'all already know what I'm talking about here. I'm just talking for those who don't know. It's an amber colored Bible. Wow. Amber colored bottle that keeps out the ultraviolet rays that can damage, with the contents in here. And so these bottles, you want to save those. So because these are very valuable in the sense of if you do that kind of thing, because if you buy these by themselves, they add up. It adds up very quickly. So with my, and I go through bitters like all the time. And so I've been saving them, and I soak them to get the labels off. And then I'll, once I get the labels off, I clean it up real good. And so what I've been doing is, you notice there's something in here that is colloidal silver. Okay. So we're going to do a live one day where I'm going to show you how to make colloidal silver. I'm going to show you just in real time how to make it. You can make it on your own. And I'll explain a little bit of the differences between the colloidal silver that you get in the store versus the colloidal silver that you make at home. Okay. So yeah, so I'm going to show y'all that how to do it. It's really, really simple, super simple. And what you would pay, like a bottle like this, I don't have, let me say, just to give you an idea how much you save. You see how small this is right in my hand? If this was colloidal silver in the store and I went to the health food store, this bottle right here, a slightly smaller version of this will probably run you like $20 something. All right. Just to give you an idea how expensive colloidal silver is. I'm making this. It's probably cost me maybe not even 5 cents to make. Okay. And so there's a whole lot of benefits that I'm not going to go through tonight. We'll go through that on a separate video where we can talk about that, all the different benefits. And you can look it up yourself online too, all the different benefits of colloidal silver. So I have a whole lot of these with all of our bottles. I be telling it, don't throw out that bottle. Let me keep that bottle. And so because, yeah, you can use it for that. And like I said, I keep it. And then I put it in a closet somewhere, and then we just go through it as needed. And then sometimes, like Nicole, she'll use this and make like a mouthwash or, some other stuff with it. So it's a very great thing to have in your house, colloidal silver. And like I said, once you see how easy it is to make it, you'll be like, man, I could have been doing this a long time ago. So anyway, so be on the lookout for that. We'll be doing a video on that in the near future. Okay. All right, she gonna model this thing, operate on my head. Pray for me, y'all.
Well, first I'll show them. Hey, you all. Okay, so this part wasn't. It was inspired by whoever the brother was that asked about hair loss. All right, so we're just gonna do this on the fly. Okay, we're just gonna do this on the fly. There's a lot more that I could put in this hair oil, a lot more, but I just want to show you how easy it is. First of all, clove, right? I talked about you can make a clove spray. You buy cloves from the grocery store. You put them in a pot of water, boil them until you have this rich amber color. You let it sit, let it cool down overnight, put it in a spray bottle. It won't go bad, and you can spray it on your scalp almost every day, right? And it is a great product to encourage hair growth. Okay. Let's just whip up a little hair oil really quickly. All right. So a lot of people ask about this. Who knows? Maybe we'll offer it. Maracuja oil is excellent for hair growth and to slow down hair loss or hair fall. All right. We're going to take our brown little apothecary drop bottle. Now, like I said, normally you'd have a little funnel right here to make sure there's no spillage, but we're going to do this really quickly on the fly. So maracuja is going to be our base. All right.
And they're going to ask how much you put in there.
Like I said, we're doing it on the fly, but I want to. Okay, so this is maracuja oil. Let's add some jojoba oil. Okay. Now, let's go in with our rosemary essential oil. Amazing, amazing for hair growth. Let's go in with our clove essential oil, another powerhouse for hair growth and stimulating hair growth. I did not bring my ylang oil. All right, YLANG. That what ylang oil does is it brings blood to the surface. All right, you can actually put a dot of ylang oil right in the middle of your forehead if you have a headache, because wherever blood is being brought to, inflammation goes down and healing begins, and blood is going to stimulate that area. So ylang would be a great one to put in here. I am going to, like I said, this is on the fly, so this looks war torn, but I use it. Some ginger essential oil. We're going to add that to stimulate the scalp. And we're going to use some bergamot essential oil. Bergamot essential oil. Great for hair growth. Okay. Now, so this is our rosemary. I put in, that was probably maybe 10 drops. My ginger, I don't have a dropper on here, sorry. My ginger, I'm gonna drop just a bit in there.
And I'll probably make this a separate video too. Like excerpt.
I would have used.
No, it's fine. Bottles. Probably not. It's fine.
Bergamot. Just gonna put a little dip in there. Bergamot, and we're gonna end off with our clove essential oil. And we're going to put that clove. Put a little bit. You don't want a whole lot of clove, all right? You don't want it to be too spicy. Okay. And I am going to close that up.
And y'all get to see my being transparent tonight. You get to see the little bald spot on top back of my head, because typically I just cut my hair off, and so which I was going to go to the barbershop. I didn't feel like going today, so Tuesday I'll be a new man. So but yeah, you get to see you this is a good way to see how to put it on works. And all of that. Mm-hmm.
All right, so we have our hair oil that we just made, just like that. And if you want to be pretty and fancy, I put mine in a bamboo. I like that. It makes me feel a little special. Okay. Dwayne, can I come over and borrow that noggin?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to come over there.
Yeah, come on.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Here we go.
Okay. All right. So we're going to. Wait a minute. Look at that noggin. Hold on, let me lift up the camera there a little bit. And we'll turn your head to the side, because what I was just explaining is, the male pattern baldness here, we can put the hair oil here, but like I said, you've got internal things going on, with male pattern baldness, your DHT and your hormones, and so I don't know. I think it'd be a better illustration if we do it on the beard. But let me just show you.
Can you use that brush, that roller, or no?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. So this is you said it's a derma roller, Dwayne? Mm-hmm. All right. So, and again, like I said, we don't offer this. You guys can find it on, I guess, Amazon is where they purchased it. And so it's got little spikes on it. All right. And what that does is it causes, little abrasions Like I can even feel it. It feels kind of spiky. It causes little abrasions on the skin, so that when you put your oil or whatever it is you're going to put on your scalp, it soaks in and it actually can stimulate at the root level. Okay, so I'll do it here, Dwayne. I'll do it here. We haven't seen great results, okay, with the male pattern baldness in that area, but just so you can see me do it. Does that hurt, Dwayne? All right. So you just want to apply a little bit of pressure. You don't want to do it really hard because then, you're going to have scabs and things like that. A little bit of pressure. Okay. Over the area. And then, and then you can drop your oil on and massage it in. Okay. What is doing? Yeah. So my son used it. Come on up. My son used it for his beard area, right? So that I would think you'd have a lot more success in the beard area, like my son did. He experienced growth. He was trying to close in areas of his beard, right? Because it was spotty. And so he used it on his beard. I would recommend it more in the beard area rather than, praying for a miracle. I'm sorry. Wow. I'm just saying. I'm sorry, brother.
Well, there's my hope.
I love you and your bald head, but I'm just saying, rather than, believing for a miracle, we just use it in the areas where you can see some results.
Shut down my dreams.
I'm just saying. I'm a realist. I'm a realist.
Okay, and Nguzo said, looks like your head is a solar oven. Be careful. Oh, it's like that, Nguzo.
Oh, Nguzo, I thought you were,
it's like that?
Shame, Nguzo.
Oh, okay. You want to be like that? Okay. How about this? You go in the timeout for a moment. No. How about that? You and your dinner. Okay? How about that?
Oh, that's a shame. That is a doggone shame, Nguzo. Oh Lord. So anyway.
But
we have fun.
So that's what I do. Yeah, and the thing, if you're gonna use that roller, I keep hearing this. Anyway, if you're gonna use that roller, you don't use it every day. That's very key. You do not use it every day. I would say maybe once a week. Maybe. And then every day you want to apply that oil wherever it is, like she said, be it on the on the back there, up here, or on your beard, wherever you're experiencing balding. But you do not want to do it every day, because if you do it every day, what happens is there's this slight scarring that's taking place. And what that scarring will do is that, because you are going to be doing some slight scarring up there. And so like anywhere else in your body, when it scars up, it's going to heal, right? It's going to be going through a healing process. And so, so you do it that one day, and then every subsequent day after that, you just put your oil on, and then, maybe about a week and a half later, you do. I don't know why it does that. Maybe about a week and a half later, you come back and do it again after it's healed up there, wherever you're putting it. Because what happens is, if you're doing it too often, that scarring, if you will, is going to be blocking. It's going to be counterproductive. It's going to be blocking those hair follicles. Yeah. And so you're not going to experience any growth. So that's why you don't want to do it every day. You just want to do it maybe once every other week or something like that. But every day, you want to definitely put those oils on there, especially that one, which is called Aying, how you say it?
Oh, Ylang
or whatever. Oils like that are hot and that will pull out that, because blood flow is what's key. That's what you want. You want that blood flow coming into your on that area, because that's what's lacking in that area. So,
I didn't say a thing.
Oh, well, what you just stopped for?
You were the one talking. I didn't stop.
Oh. Anyway.
I was in here. No, that is all that I wanted to show. And I love questions, by the way.
Yeah, if anybody's got any other questions, you can post them.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to share. And but I think out of everything that we showed, definitely the chocolate soap bars, the dessert bars. That's just fun, you know. Showering should be fun, right? And refreshing, you know. But anyway, I love those. And then, like I said, the best deal would be the salts, natural salts, the sea moss capsules. Those were 46% off. Yeah, I mean, you can just go through, see what you need, you know, pull out your little calculator and see, you know, the deal that's best for you. But we really tried to hook you all up because you've been so awesome and you've been purchasing in bulk already without a discount.
Right.
So we thought we would throw one your way. So
again, the website is SambaTree.com.
SambaTree.com.
And then you can go right under bulk buys.
Or you can click right there on the top.
Or you can click on the top there, and then that shows you everything there. Okay.
Everything that's available in bulk.
And then we're on, just another reminder, we are on Facebook as well. And Facebook allows us to post, other additional information. So, so just if you're on Facebook, make sure you subscribe there as well, so that, we can always be feeding you some of the latest and greatest info. Like I posted this today, and I thought this was really something. It says our gut bacteria contains the same metabolic pathway found in plants that is targeted and disrupted by Roundup. Is it any wonder why that leaky gut syndrome, IBD, colitis, and other gastrointestinal diseases have spiked since the onset of Roundup ready GMO crops? Why hard for me to read tonight, but
it's late.
Yeah, and so
I just want to see what's.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get to that. But yeah, so stuff like that there, So again, just little reminders there. Okay, someone. You have anything to lower blood pressure? Well, I know that.
Oh, Rod, he probably just came on. Black seed oil. That's the number one thing. Black seed oil. There are teas like avocado leaf tea, excellent for blood pressure, lowering blood pressure. Blueberry leaf tea, but the hardest hitter is black seed oil, no question, like no doubt, no question, black seed oil. And like I said earlier, you probably just came on, we have countless testimonies of people who physically have gone to the doctor. They have their before and they have their after taking black seed oil for a month, 60 days, and verifiable evidence of what black seed oil does. All right. Do not take black seed oil if you already have low blood pressure. Don't do that because it will lower it beyond, lower than safe levels. All right. But for high blood pressure, yes. Hey, Jubilee. And then someone else asked about gut. I don't know who it was, but it was way up there. I'm not sure what your question was, but someone had a question about gut. So if you're still on, feel free to put it in the chat. And I'll be sure to answer it however I can to help you. Oh, one quick thing I forgot to mention. If you're doing oil pulling, you want to be careful if you have fillings. All right. So if you have fillings, oil pulling can actually loosen and kind of dislodge those fillings. So you want to be careful. Some people will pull with wheatgrass juice instead, which it doesn't turn your teeth green, but they'll use that instead if they have a lot of fillings, because oil pulling over time, it can loosen your fillings. Jewel said, does the tooth powder really mineralize teeth? If you're looking for something to mineralize teeth, you want to go with the liquid remineralization drops that are on our website. Those are specifically, there you go, right there. Oh, he doesn't have the website up. But what he's about to bring up, those right there, that is for remineralization. That right there is what you want, not the tooth powder. And then was there any other question? Oh, mucus. Someone said mucus. Okay, Rod Lee. Hey, Rod Lee. So question number 2 for Rod Lee, mucus. 2 things excellent for pulling mucus out of the body or expectorants. Sea moss. Sea moss isn't added on the bulk page right now, but you can get it bulk if you go under the gardens tab. Sea moss absolutely will pull that mucus out of the body. And the purple moss, we found, for most people, pulls more mucus out than the gold. Now, that may vary by person, but even from people who use our sea moss, they've said, man, that purple moss, has me blowing my nose. And I mean, it really pulls that mucus out. Okay. So sea moss is what you want if you want to pull the mucus out of the body. Mullein will also pull mucus out of the lungs, but sea moss is a more powerful at pulling mucus out of the body. Yeah. So Kim Reed, I'm glad we made you laugh. And please hug and kiss your mom for me. I loved older people. Okay, so protector of peace. Are these herbs safe for pregnancy? If an herb is not advised for pregnant mothers, we will list that. Let me say this. On the gardens tab or the body care tab, that's where the products are with all of their descriptions and what they're good for. That's where you want to go. The bulk page, we just loaded that up tonight, so you won't see the descriptions there under the bulk page. So if you have any questions like blueberry leaves, go to the gardens tab and you'll see. Let me show you. Can I pull up the website one last time? Okay, so very good. Real quick. And this should answer Jules' question. And I forgot the lady that we were just talking to. Okay, so we're on the bulk tab, bulk buys. All right. If you click on this product, it's not going to show you anything. There's no description. There's nothing. Right. We'll have those uploaded soon. But click on the gardens tab if you're looking for any type of, teas and herbs and things like that. You can go to the blueberry leaf tab and boom, under description, everything is there. Blueberry leaf tea, what does it do? Supporting healthy blood sugar levels, so on and so forth, repairing DNA damage, so on and so forth, cancer, blah, blah, blah. Eyes, macular degeneration. So it gives you all that it's good for. And then we even list articles that you can read that'll go into even more detail. And it'll also tell you how to brew your tea. All right. So we're going to copy all of these descriptions from the general retail page over to the bulk buys tab. So, those will be copied over within a day or two. But just know if you're looking for a description, just go to the retail listing of the product and it'll help you out. Okay. So let's see. Any more questions? Let's see. Family, I was curious on some recommendations. Teas of herb for gut health. Oh, gut health. I know how important it is to have a balanced gut. Would like to hear your input. Anyone else like earlier? Okay. All right. So let's hit gut health really quickly. And Violet, child, you late, honey. Look, now we could have Violet listened to your body. She definitely would have had a great input. But we're about to close down now. But let me just say this, Violet, we need to catch up, by the way. Lifted gut. So gut health. Here's the thing. So you asked, what are some recommendations and teas for gut health? The thing is with gut health is you have to find out why the gut is imbalanced in the first place, rather than looking for something to take to rebalance the gut first. Because if I'm currently putting my hand on a hot stove and I ask somebody, hey, what do I take for burns? They can give me something for burns, but I continue to put my hand on the hot stove. I'm going to continue to burn my hand. I got to fix that problem. So one of the number one, I talk about it all the time, one of the number one violators of a healthy gut biome is gluten. Number one. about 95% of people are gluten intolerant, and many of them don't know it. So if you're eating pasta and you have your sandwiches, you like, your bread, or you eat your rolls with dinner, and, anywhere where there's pasta and bread, those are, and breading, like fried chicken, those are the obvious things, but gluten is in sauces and gluten's in all kinds of stuff. Gluten will absolutely cause a leaky gut. All right. So the joints of your intestines are supposed to fit tightly like this. If we had time, I would bring up a visual and show you an image online. I kind of want to do that. But can you, while I'm talking, can you find one? Just say, just look at, just do leaky gut and pull up images. So the parts of your intestines are meant to fit like this, tightly together, right? Okay. But when you take in certain things that your gut does not like, this one's good, like gluten or dairy or certain processed foods or GMO foods, what happens is that it causes inflammation in the gut, like that picture there. On the left, normal, tight gut junction. You see that on the left? That's how your gut's supposed to be. We're cool. We're tight. There's nothing getting in that's not supposed to get in. But then when you look to the right, you see the gut, the junctions are open. They're wide open. So what happens when you have a leaky gut and the junctions in the gut are open, it exposes the inside of the intestines to things that should not be in there. Okay. And so gluten is one of them. And also, gluten is one of the things that can cross the blood-brain barrier. It's a nasty, nasty thing. But anyway, so when you have leaky gut like this, there's stuff escaping that shouldn't be escaping the gut, and there's stuff entering the gut that shouldn't be entering. Okay? All right. So what you first want to do, lifted, is you want to go and you want to look at and evaluate the stress in your life, because that can cause leaky gut. You want to evaluate what you're eating. Are you heavy on gluten? Maybe dairy? Do you like a lot of sugar? You want to look at these things, and you want to first start there. All right. Start beginning to clean up your diet, working on your stress levels. All right. And then you can begin to address things that you can take. Because, there's tons of supplements for leaky gut. There's different formulas for leaky gut, all kinds of stuff. But right now, whatever you take is going to seep right out of your gut because your junctions are open. All right. So that's where I would start. Leroy Martin, do you have something to get me out of dialysis? And you know what? I have to tell you, Leroy, there are things that are great for kidneys, liver, all of these are different, many different organs. At the point of dialysis, I am not an expert at that level. I am not an expert at that level. And so I'll tell you honestly, you know what I mean? I can definitely forward your question to someone who might have some experience with that and may be able to help out. Send me an email at SambaTree@protonmail.com, and I'll see if I can get some information for you. But yeah, I'm not an expert at that level. So, anybody else before we close it down? Because we've been on 2 hours. Just so you know, Dwayne said, yeah, let's just hop on Sunday. Let's just do a live, do a short live, like 20 minutes. 2 hours later, right? And yeah, I'm guilty. Okay, all right. So do you have Mullen? Yes, we do. It absolutely is. I'm looking at her name. It is written. And I'm saying this. Yes, we do have Mullen. Click under the Gardens tab on our website on SambaTree.com. Click under Gardens and you'll find Mullen. If you'd like to buy it in bulk, you can click under bulk buys and you'll find it there. Anybody else? Oh, John H. Thank you for shouting that out. Okay, so let's take this question and I think maybe we'll call it a day. Unless I missed one. Let's see. Fanny Rowe said, greetings. What can help neuropathy, foot pain under the toenails, please and thank you. Okay, so your neuropathy, I would really want to know. I actually have. There are a few supplements right off the bat that come to mind for healthy nerve function and nerve repair. Okay. But I would also want to know what the cause of your neuropathy is. Okay. Is the neuropathy there because there was a car accident, there was some damage, there's some damage to the nerves. And so see, all that's important. You know what I mean? Like, I could throw some stuff out at you. And if you email me, I can give you some supplement. I can go pull some supplements right now from the room next door on nerves and show you. But I don't know if that will help you because I don't know what the cause of the neuropathy is. Okay. But feel free to send me an email. Yeah. And I think that's it. I hope, sorry, y'all.
Yeah, if y'all have any other questions, you can definitely email us, always email us, you know, if you have any questions at all. And we'll definitely do our best to help you. And like she just said, if we don't know, we'll be the first to tell you, but we will forward you to someone who may know. You know what I mean? We don't want to leave you hanging. If we know people out there that are more experts in that area, we'll just do it, you know? And that's what you got to do in this, you know, because there's a whole network of people. Each one of us got a little bit of info, you know, and nobody has a lock on the absolute answers, you know, so you just share, you know, as you don't know. Okay, go over there and, you know, they know.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and that's it.
Exactly. Right.
So, so please do email us, or we'll be looking forward to that. Okay. Yeah. But I think that's it.
That's it.
That's all we have.
That's it. Love y'all much, so much.
So
Love
this video will be available. It's on Facebook now. So if you want to, and that Facebook page, by the way, is open. It's an open Facebook. Like, you don't have to be on Facebook, like get an account in order to access it. It should be an open Facebook. Again, it's just do a search for SambaTree Facebook and it should come up. And like I said, again, we post a lot of different things on there. Also, you can check out our YouTube page, our SambaTree YouTube page. I'll just put all this stuff up on the screen again, just so people can have a visual. So that's the SambaTree Facebook page. I'll be adding some more things on there, videos and notes and articles and stuff on there this week. So that's that. And then we also have the SambaTree YouTube page as well. Same thing. We'll be adding things on there, you know, throughout the week. And we just do the lives on here because you can reach the most people on this particular one here on Journeyman and Woman. And then again, one more time, the webpage is SambaTree.com. All right. And then if you have any questions at all, please feel free to email us. And like I said, again, what we don't know, we'll find out, or we'll get someone to find out for you. Okay. Let me see. I'm just going through everything here. And that's it. I think that's it, family. Yeah. Thank y'all so much for joining us this wonderful evening.
Now, someone said email address. Email address SambaTree, SAMBA tree @protonmail.com.
So yeah, there you go.
Love y'all much.
And then
y'all much.
So the video will be all up. You'll be able to get it afterwards. Okay. All right. Love you guys. You guys take care, and we'll see you next time.
Love you.